Hello and welcome. My name is Robert Lyon. Today we're going to be showing you how to set up the software for your real estate business. Now I know there's a lot of software out there with all the gizmos and gadgets, but I have a system and it works, and I'm just going to show you what works. Okay. And because it works, you put $1,000 in, you get $10,000 out. Like at the end of the day, you do have to spend money, but as long as it produces results at the end of the day of much more value, like real estate deals, big money, real stuff, you're good. And plus, Batchleads just flat out works. So we're going to be signing up for Batchleads. So you go to batchleads.io, and we're going to buy one of these. We're just going to start with the basic free trial. Fill out all this information. Cool. And we are in. Okay, so this is just Batchleads. We are also going to need Batchdialer. I'm just going to show you real quick what Batchleads is so good at. Basically, this is where all your leads are going to be. You're going to search for leads here. You're going to pick your area. So let's just do Flagstaff, Arizona. Search. Well, it's going to tell me all the properties that it has for sale. The deals that I want are going to be the ones that are in pre-foreclosure, the ones that are tired landlords, inherited properties. These are all great. Maybe even ones that are on the MLS that have not sold for a long time. These are the reason we want this so badly. Okay. So then you can pull these leads, you can skip trace them, you can set up a direct mail campaign. We used to be able to do text blasting on here, but I don't know about that anymore. So we'll figure that out. And the only other thing I would say is time to set up Batchdialer. Okay. So now we're going to go to batchdialer.com. We're going to create an account, and then we're going to connect these two bad boys together so that we can take over. So now we're going to sign up for this one. But you need Batchdialer so that you can cold call all your leads, right? And then you cold call in Batchdialer and you just blow it up. Okay. And then again, inside this program, I'll show you how to find a virtual assistant who will do the dials if you don't want to, which is fine. All right. But I'm just going to fill this information out. See you on the cool. All right. So now we're in. So you'll pull the leads, right? So we'll pull a list from Batchleads. Then we'll send them over to Batchdialer. And we'll call. All right, pretty cool. You have to set all this up. So now we're going to do that basically. Settings. All right, we're going to connect now this to Batchleads. Okay, so we copy the code. Add the API in Batchleads. There we go. All right, cool. So now we are connected. So now we have Batchdialer connected to Batchleads. And now it's time to pull a list. All right. So I'm going to add $50. I'm aware it's unrefundable. Pay. Add balance. Cool. Okay, now I'm just going to pull a list of, like probably 1,000 properties is what I want. I want 1,000 leads. And I'm going to do it I'm going to actually just draw my zone that I want. I just want it to be in this certain area. this is kind of cool. So I'm actually just going to zone out. I'm just going to draw my little thing because I don't want to do everywhere. Okay, boundary. So I want to buy for anything around here pretty much. Click. I want to do like there. Now we're good. Now we're talking. I got Prescott, I got Payson, I got Flagstaff. This is where I want to buy real estate. Okay. So now that we've pulled that list, I'm going to add some filters. Okay. Characteristics, residential. Type, a general. Well, I don't want general. Single family, townhouse. And just for shits and giggles, I do like vacant land. All right, bedrooms, I want at least 2. Year built, number, lot size, nah, it's all good. Ownership, I want the ownership to be individual. I don't want to deal with businesses. Lien, mortgage, cash buyer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So now we have 30,000 properties. All right, and then we're going to go close the filter. Now I'm going to basically create a new list. Okay, so I'm going to click on the pre-foreclosures. Lots of them are in Prescott. Interesting. I'm going to select all. I'm going to create my list. I'm going to make the name of the list. So I'm just going to call this Zona Pane Stack. Yeah, and I'll put the date just because I don't want to forget. Property tag. It's fine. Save. Skip. All right. So now I got that set up. Okay, cool. All right, so that was just the pre-foreclosures. Expired listings, free and clear. It's kind of cool. Cash buyers. Let's just do vacant. Vacant properties. Save. Paste and Pane Stack. Save. Absentee. Tax defaults. Let's do that. Select all. Save. Just because, I mean, if they don't pay their taxes, they're probably higher likelihood of selling. Skip. Okay, and then I do want these inherited, but I'm going to filter a little bit harder. So let's go back to the filters. I do want, let's see, MLS status. Let's just do any. I want at least 90 days on market. Okay. Apply. So there's still these inherited ones, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to save these inherited ones. All right, save, select, Arizona Pane Stack, save, skip. Okay, now let's go to my list. Select properties, select all. All right, so now let's see what we have. We've got 416, 26 of them are active on the market. Most of them, half of them are vacant. Recently sold. Okay, so let's go to the recently sold ones. Wait, let's just select all the recently sold. Select all. And let's delete all these. Because if they just sold, they're not going to sell again. All right, so once those are off, I think this is going to be a good little pane stack list. Okay. There we go. So now we have 400 in my buy area where I want to buy. And they have not been recently sold. They're vacant. There's still 6 pending, right? Low equity, unknown equity, corporately owned, pre-foreclosure, auction, free and clear. Okay. Let's take a look at some of these properties. Pre-foreclosure. Wow. How do they own $500,000 on this? It's crazy. But it wasn't pre-foreclosure, $1 million property. So let's just do the 22 pre-foreclosures because I just want to show you how to do this. Okay, actions, add to Batchdialer. Let's create a campaign. Okay. Got to buy a phone number. Buy a phone number 928. Order now. Campaign. New campaign. Predictive dialer. Me as the agent. This is the phone number. Arizona Pain Stack 1123. I don't have the script set up. Everything's good though. Okay, now we have a campaign set up. So let's go back over here. Let's go back here. Action. Add to Batchdialer. See if I can find the campaign. I don't get it. I want landlines and mobiles. I don't know. All right, so the campaign has now been pushed to Batchdialer. It's going to take a little while for it to update. Okay, so you can also set up a voicemail for when you're calling people, which is kind of cool. Anyways, we're going to be able to come in here and start calling whenever it does update. So mm, 3 cents per thing, whatever. Okay, now we skip trace some. Now we gotta wait. Okay, cool. So we skip trace those. Now let's see, filter. Sorry, those are settings. Skip trace, yes. Apply filter. Okay. All leads, action. Add to Batchdialer, campaign stack. I'm just gonna say pre-foreclosure. Easy. You just want to make sure you try and track everything. Landlines, mobile lines. Done. Okay. Save. Addresses will be pushed to the dialer. Cool. Okay, so it's downloading the leads now. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to start calling, or now we can call at least, right? So let's go to campaigns. So now I'm doing prep work. You would go to available. You would join this campaign, and it's just going to start calling. Okay, so I had to click dialing, so now it's calling out. Okay, cool. So you click voicemail and it would drop a voicemail to them. Okay, but I want to stop this now. Offline. Okay. So we stop that. But you see, as soon as you call somebody, their house will pop up right here. So this is a property in Prescott. Look, they have a script here. Hey, I'm looking for Stanford. This is blank. I know this called out of the blue. I was just calling about property. Oh my God. Anyways, so property details. This property is in pre-foreclosure. Maybe I could have got a hold of them and see if they wanted to sell their property. Activities. I called them. Campaign. I can leave some notes. Lead info. Boom. My system is now set up. Now let's go over the contracts getting ready to go, and then we're just going to start hitting the phones, and we're going to show you some other ways on how this is going to work.